Shehu Sani tells ElRufai why he cannot be president in 2019 inches. Shehu Sani, a senator representing Kaduna Central District, gave credence to the speculation that ElRufai plans to contest for presidency in 2019. Sani lamented that while ElRufai castigated the government of Muhammadu Buhari as failed, his state has been facing serious insecurity. Senator Shehu Sani, representing Kaduna Central District, has described the administration of Nasir ElRufai of Kaduna State as a failure. Sani, who has been in a long-standing battle with ElRufai, urged the governor to shelve his presidential ambition for 2019 since he has failed as a governor. In a widely reported statement on Wednesday, June 21, Sani slammed ElRufai for sitting as governor and allowing insecurity take the toll of the state. Shehu Sani said ElRufai has failed as governor of Kaduna State. Sani lamented that while ElRufai could not handle Kaduna State, he was accusing President Muhammadu Buhari of running a failed government. He accused the governor of engaging in systemic nepotism and complete absence of transparency in his leading of Kaduna State. He, ElRufai, thinks President Muhammadu Buhari failed, but he never invited PMB to even commission a completed toilet in his state. Under ElRufai, Kaduna has become a hub of kidnappers and a sanctuary for herdsmen. The very governor who once condemned the National Assembly for lack of transparency has proven to be worse. ElRufai wants to be seen as an apostle of Buhari's change, but he is actually the Judas of change. It is hypocritical to promise Nigerians change and end up only putting change in our pockets. There's nothing progressive about many people who claim to be Buharists. They are reactionaries and career opportunists who can fit into any government in power. I call on ElRufai to suspend his presidential or vice presidential ambitions and concentrate on proper governance of the state. Journalists in Kaduna State are under siege, blackmailed, arrested, pocketed or threatened with arrest and, as such, could not have written such a story. ElRufai jails journalists like Pinochet or Stalin. ElRufai is a man with a mouth for criticism but without a stomach for criticism. In his 2 years in office, he has jailed not less than 7 journalists in Kaduna, of which many are in court. Kaduna State is run like a personal family and friends estate without any meaningful physical achievement other than sponsored media propaganda. ElRufai has no money to pay traditional rulers he recently sacked but has money to dispense as contracts to family, friends and political cronies. ElRufai has enough money to pay herdsmen but no money to pay district heads. Kaduna is today littered with abandoned drainages to the point that the rainy season has turned Kaduna into a coastal state with creeks. He is auctioning over 2,000 government houses he inherited but he has yet to build a hut, he said. Nage.com had reported that Governor Nasir ElRufai of Kaduna met with Igbo people and living in his state with a promise to ensure the arrest of the northern youths who gave the quit notice under a coalition of groups. ElRufai also pleaded with Igbo leaders in the country to warn youths from the southeast from continuing making statements that come as threat and capable of tearing the country apart. Reports said that the governor promised that the northern youths would be arrested no matter how long it took.